Alright, we're going to do exponential functions and we're going to continue with learning target 3B. You should have this in front of you. This is your learning target sheet. We are going to do learning target 3B. We have already worked on given a situation. So this should already be highlighted and you should already have the day that you started. Now we're going to do given a table. We are going to determine if it's linear or exponential, and we're going to use sentences to explain. Now what we need to do is from a table. I'm going to do 2 examples and then you will try some by yourself. Remember that linear is adding or subtracting and exponential is multiplying or dividing. So let's look at this first example here. I start from my top and I ask myself, how do I go from 1 to 4, 4 to 16, and 16 to 64? From 1 to 4, I times 4. From 4 to 6, I'm timesing 4. 16 to 64, I times 4. So every single time, I am timesing 4. Remember, if we are timesing, this is exponential. Now we just have to make sure that we write a complete sentence. I don't have enough room, so what I would write is it is exponential because every single time I am multiplying by 4. I would also suggest writing these in your notes. Let's look at number 2. I start at 16, then I go to, I start at 16, then I go to 12, then I go to 8, then I go to 4. 16 to 12, if I'm getting smaller, so I know I'm either dividing or subtracting. Now, 16 to 12. If I divide 16 by anything, that will never get me to 12. So let's go ahead and try subtracting. 16 minus 4 is going to give me 12. 12 minus 4 is going to give me 8. 8 minus 4 is going to give me 4. Remember, we always want it to be the same exact thing. If it's not, then you've done something wrong. If we are subtracting, it says that it is linear. We would go ahead and write, it is a linear table because every single time I am subtracting by 4. Now, you are going to try these. Go ahead and pause this video, write down the tables, and try these 3. Then I will review them. Here are the answers for the following problems that you should have done by yourself. Go ahead and check them. If you need to pause the video, pause it. Now, we are going to move on to our last success criteria, which is given a table, we are going to determine if it is linear or exponential. Go ahead and make sure that your paper is highlighted just like mine. Looking at this table, or looking at this graph, let's think of a table here. Remember, if it is linear, it is going up by the same number every single time. So let's look at this. I go from 5, go to 10, and it is going up by the same every single time. So if it is a straight line, remember, A is linear because it's going in a straight line. Okay, B, it swoops. If it swoops, it is exponential. Let's go ahead and do another one. I have A and B. A, I notice, is going in a straight line. A straight line is linear. B, I notice, is curved. It's growing faster, which is exponential. Go ahead and try this one. Pause the video and then check your answer. Here are the answers. A is linear because it is a straight line, and B is exponential because it is curved. Now you guys are going to practice problems. So the subs should have given you a sheet of paper. Go ahead and practice those for me.